Democrat. Let's face it, the Democrat Party has gone off the freaking rails. Their whole woke ideology, their whole cancel culture, you can't say this, you can't say that. They ignore anything that is perpetrated by their army, Antifa and BLM, and they persecute white people. Every person that's white is a white supremacist. Look, I served our country for 21 years in the Air Force. I served with people of all races and all creeds, all shapes, all sizes, male, female. I even had a friend that was a secret lesbian, because back then, in the 70s, it would have got her kicked out. But I didn't care. I only cared about the person. And I don't know what is wrong with you people that you want to focus on the color of the skin. The color of the skin doesn't make the person good or bad. The color of the skin is just a bag that holds all the other stuff in. What determines whether a person's good or bad, or a white supremacist, or a racist, or a bigot, or a homophobe, or anything else, is their actions. I am a Bible-believing Christian. I am America first. I am part of Make America Great. Do I love everything Trump does? No. When Trump started calling Ron de-sanctimonious, that's pretty close to the breaking point for me, because he's acting like a petulant child. I voted for him in 2016. I voted for him in 2020. I don't like it when he digresses down like that, when he lowers himself. So I'm looking more and more at Ron DeSantis. But let's get back to the progressive Democrats, Antifa, BLM, and all these other clowns that are trying to destroy our country. The problem is Republicans, conservatives, Bible-believing Christians were too nice. We want to forgive too easily. Well, you know what? The time of being nice and forgiving too easily is over. All these people that just went ballistic during COVID, they censored you, they canceled you. You can't say that. You can't say that it came from the lab. You can't say that hydrochloroquine and ivermectin might have an impact. I'm not saying they do. They might. There's studies that show that, medical studies. I'm not a doctor. Evaluate it for yourself. I'm not telling you what to do. But I do know what censorship looks like. And in America, you know how free you are based on how free the people feel to express their honest opinions. And right now, the only people that can express their honest opinions are the morons on the progressive left. People on the right, the center, Bible-believing Christians, America First patriots, Make America Great Again patriots, everybody has to watch what they say and walk on eggshells. That's bullshit. It's over. It's time to fight back. I don't mean physical violence. I mean, don't take it anymore. Just stand up and say, no more. I'm going to post this on Facebook, and there's a chance I might get put back in Facebook jail because I dared to mention a drug that began with I, or a drug that began with H, that might have had some impact on an illness that began with C and had 2 numbers at the end. Who knows? But I'm not going to take it anymore. All of this white hate that's going on, all of the blacks that are beating up on white people because they're white, it's allowed to happen because the school administrators are letting it happen, the teachers are letting it happen, and the Democrats in society is letting it happen. Racism is racism. Taking action or judging somebody based on the color of their skin, which is nothing that they can control or they can change, is racist. Pure and simple. If you look at somebody and all you see is their skin color, you are a racist. No ifs, ands, or buts. I look what's here. I look how they act. What do they do? How are they treating me? I will treat you with respect. You treat me with respect. I don't care what your sexual persuasion is. I don't care if you want to have as many genders as you want to have. Don't expect me to play your game and call you by whatever your pronoun is. I'll call you by your name. There's two biological sexes, male and female, and biological males have no business competing in biological female sports. If transgenders want to compete in a sport, let them have a transgender division where they can compete fairly against people of their own gender or sex or persuasion, whatever you want to call it. This country is screwed up, and we've allowed it to happen. We've been asleep at the wheel over the last 20 or 30 years. The progressive Democrats have taken over the education system, and we've allowed it to happen. This whole gender dysphoria thing, this whole thing about surgery on children, cutting off their breasts, cutting off their male parts, because somebody has convinced them that they're the opposite sex. Those are life-altering, life-changing, you can never get it back decisions. It used to be if you talk to a child about something like that, or about sex, you were a pedophile, and you were arrested and put in jail. How did we make this legal? How is it now accepted? This country needs to return back to its moral path and its constitutional roots. Until we do, there's no hope. We need to straighten out our path. Get away from all of this garbage that is dragging us down. I've got a lot more to say, but I'm not going to bother you. Nobody's going to watch this anyway. I just do it because it makes me feel good to say it out loud and put it on a video. So, God bless you. God bless America. And may God influence those that are trying to destroy this great country and change their hearts and take the blinders off their eyes to see that this country is not a racist country. That whites don't hate blacks. That white supremacists are few and far between. And the Democrats and their Antifa thugs, which is the modern version of the KKK, and the BLM, which is the modern version of the Black Panther anarchists, stop tolerating their bullshit. Thank you, and have a good day.